So if you remember last winter during our videos, I randomly, we went to our local Honda dealership here for, I forget what we went there for, pick up parts or something. And I saw one of these little CRF 50s there, so I randomly bought it. And it's been a good purchase. I actually use that thing more than any of the ATVs that we own. They're really fun. I recommend buying one if you have a little bit of cash. They're about $2,000 new, so I'm sure you can find used ones for half that. Anyways, I let it sit for about 2 months, and now the carb, something in the carb must be stuck, because as soon as you try to kickstart it, just floods and fuel comes straight out of the overflow. So we're going to be working on that today. I'm going to, just for ease of filming and because I think it's kind of cool, we're going to strap it to here so we can work on it up here. We can get better shots, show exactly what we're doing, because we definitely know what we're doing. In all seriousness, this is like the simplest motor ever, so shouldn't take too long to get the carb off and open it up and see what the problem is. So this is the bike here. I'll show you what's happening. Right. It sounds like it's gonna go. So it started up there, which kind of was weird, but now it's doing it again. So that was obviously just a fluke. Yeah, see? Now the fuel starts coming out. And it also wants to start still. Something's wrong. So yeah. It's kind of like iffy, but the only adjustment you have on a bike like this is the carburetor. And it's not running like it did. It used to, like, first kick, doesn't matter temperature, nothing. Get on and go. And now it's not like that. So obviously, it still looks like it's functioning, but not the way it should. So we're still gonna open it up. We were gonna ratchet strap it, but after we put it on here, it's very solid, and we're not like yanking on stuff, so we're just gonna start taking stuff apart. Should really only take 10-15 minutes at the most to get that little carburetor off. So this here is the carburetor, just got it off. It's pretty simple. We couldn't get this off by hand up there, so you can actually take it out, pull it to the side, and put just a little bit of pliers, can get that off pretty easily. And usually with the carburetor, it's like the float bowl that gets stuck. Float bowl gets stuck, so to get to that, you're gonna have to take this bowl off.
So let's do that.
Yeah, it's full of gas still. So yeah, we'll do that. This being a newer bike, has only been used for one season. It's probably not gonna be like brown and stuff in there like if you open up some old. So it's gonna look clean. Likely we just have sand in the jet. So we'll just open it up. It's 2 bolts, and we'll show you how to do that right now. So next thing, the jet is just the lowest spot. This low tube here has a brass insert. So to get that out, you need a smaller flathead screwdriver, and it's just screwed in. So this is your jet, extremely small hole. Shine up to the light. It looks actually extremely clean. Like there doesn't look like anything in it. Where's that thing, Chris?
Beside you.
Oh.
Spray it like that.
Get some carb clean or whatever. If there is actually stuff noticeably stuck in there, use like a wire brush or something. But you can see it is spraying out of there. Whew, that stinks. Make sure not to dirty it before you put it back in, or you'll be worse off. So, because this isn't likely the issue we had, I'm not quite sure what the issue we had is. I'll just make sure everything else is free. Spray everything down with carb clean. So I'm not noticing any issues. It's like brand new. I'm not sure. Unless by chance it's an extremely clogged air filter, which I also doubt. Maybe it wasn't getting enough air, too much fuel. So I guess we'll just, there's nothing else to look at, so I guess we'll just slap it all back together and hope in taking it apart it did free something, and maybe there was a tiny grain of sand I didn't see, or I can try messing with the, there's a screw here that's like changes your air fuel ratio, which I had it set, went run perfectly, so I guess I'll try to mess with that, see if that fixes it. So, it's all back together. Just try to get some fuel down into it by pumping the throttle, and then hopefully it runs better than it did. Chris, roll it to the front again.
You got, we both hold it. Okay. Doesn't matter.
Alright. Wants to.
Is choke on?
I just turned it on.
Turn on like halfway.
I think it's better off. Probably also a good idea to put fresh gas in it. This gas is probably like 2 to 4 months old. So we'll see you next time, and that is how to take apart the carburetor, even if, yeah, we don't know if actually taking it apart fixed it, but we got it running after we did it, so we're assuming what we did was good.
it.